So you just bought Dead by Daylight, did the tutorial, and now you're ready to face the world of camping, tunneling, and toxic killers, right? So what do you need to know in order to make sure you survive in this harsh world and make sure you rank up to those sweet, sweet red ranks? Well, my name is Electrified DBD, and today I'm going to give you guys the beginner's guide to Dead by Daylight. Skip to the time on the screen right now if you don't want to hear all of the fundamentals I'm about to go over. So with that said, let's get into the fundamentals. There are 7 generators on every given map, and you need to complete 5 of them and open one of the 2 exit gates if you'd like to escape. The killer has to hit you twice to knock you down, and then carry you to a hook, and then your teammates can rescue you once you're on that hook. Once you get hooked 3 times in one game, then you die. So try not to do that. In order to not die, you can use windows and objects to juke the killer, and pallets to stun the killer, to prolong you going down so your teammates can complete all of the generators. So that's kind of like what the game is, you know, one person will loop the killers to give the other people time to do all the generators so you can escape. It's kind of like a big game of tag, if that makes any sense. You can also use perks that'll help you survive and help your team. Now you have the fundamentals down, let's get to some more advanced stuff. Here are some general tips for beginners. Do not drop pallets if the killer isn't around, and don't drop a pallet on the killer as soon as you get there if it's possible. If you're about to get hit, then by all means drop the pallet, but generally you're going to want to loop around a pallet multiple times before dropping it so you can loop the killer for longer. Another thing is, don't leave a pallet until you hear the killer start to break the pallet, because they might move around a pallet and catch up with you in a mind game, and then if you just waited, then they wouldn't have been able to do that and you could have looped the pallet longer. Another tip is to do not, and I repeat, do not under any circumstances attempt to escape from the hook. There's only a 4% chance that this will actually work, and if it doesn't, then you're going to have less time for your team to come and save you before you take a hook state. So unless it's the absolute last option or you're running Deliverance, do not attempt to escape off of the hook. It's better to just let your teammates come and save you. The next tip is that a lot of people are worried to leave scratch marks, and so nobody sprints anywhere unless the killer's near to you. It wastes way too much time to walk anywhere. I just sprint everywhere I go, and if the killer sees scratch marks, oh well, then I'll go loop the killer. That's the kind of mindset you need to have. The killer is going to find you, and you just have to be able to loop him for long enough. So just leave scratch marks and don't waste time that you could be doing that you could be on a gen when the killer's on the other side of the map and you're just walking. Another tip is to make sure you know how to hit skill checks as soon as possible. They aren't really hard to learn, and you don't need to go for great skill checks, just focus on hitting good skill checks. If you miss a lot of skill checks, not only will your team be pissed at you, but the killer will always know where you are. So just learn how to hit skill checks. The final tip I have for you guys today is to work as a team and be altruistic, even if you're not in a party or Discord call with your teammates. Make sure to heal them, save them off hook, take hits, yada yada yada, whatever they need. Because you're playing as a team. It's a 4 versus 1 for a reason, and you need all 4 people to end up surviving. If you are in a 4 stack, it's going to be very, very difficult for the killer to actually do anything and to win if you're all communicating. So you have to take advantage of that and make sure you are communicating so that it is a lot easier for you to escape. But I know. Sometimes, you know, you're playing alone, you're solo queuing, and it really seems like you're playing a solo game. Your teammates are in the corner of the map, Dwight's in a locker, Claudette's in a bush, Meg's doing who knows what. But, you know, you are playing a team game. And if you want to escape, and if you want to rank up to be in red ranks, then you're going to have to play Dead by Daylight as a team game. And that is all the tips I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. You can check my other videos. They'll be linked in the description below. And in a couple days after this video, I'm going to be posting more tip videos, so there will be a tip video playlist. If you want to check that out, that's also in the description. My socials are in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and I'll make sure to see you guys in the next one.